And why do you think that Boyer's departure from Blackdom is considered by other scholars as the signal that Blackdom was a failed settlement?
Uh, Thinking in terms that are less nefarious, I would say he did move away from Blackham. And they sold the church, and he was a preacher and a Freemason. And he decided to build a new Afrotopia in Vavo. So it seems as though Blackdom was done. Um, but contextualizing it with the 1920s, you end up with knowing that Oklahoma is not too far away, and they keep track of their cousins and their friends who did head off to Oklahoma and end up in Tulsa, or they talk about their friends who did end up in Indiana and ended up in the Evansville riot, right? So there's this connection. There's this network of Afro frontierism and Afro frontiers that people are communicating.
Mhm.
So yeah, yeah.
Illuminated. In revival, Blackdom became a place, a real place, and more than a real refuge. Blackdomites preferred farmers to city folk for the sake of increased production. Everyone was required to adjust to the steep learning curve of dry farming. The agricultural society was a community set on living by God's divine law of sowing and reaping. Seed time and harvest time were different on desert prairies, but the ambitious frontier scheme was refined into a process with predictable outcomes for investors. In 1914, as a signee for Maddie and Pernicia, Frank Boyer completed the land patent for Blackdom's 40 acres town square. On August 11th, 1916, the Rio Grande Republic reported